Hello friends, today we will discuss about the sexing by the bones. Sexing by the bones means the determination of the sex by the help of the bones. Determination of sex by the help of the bones. Usually the bones of the male are larger, heavier, with prominent muscular marking. With prominent muscular markings. And the bones of the females are comparatively smaller, lighter with not so prominent muscular marking. With not so prominent muscular markings. Now we discuss about the sexing by the bones. For example, sexing by the skull. Sex determination by the help of the skull. Skull. Determination of sex by the help of the skull. This is criteria male and female. First one is the capacity. First criteria is the capacity. The capacity of the male skull is the 1500 to 1550 cc, and the capacity of the female skull is the 1350 to 1450 cc. And second criteria is the eminences. For example, glabella, supraorbital ridge, and external occipital protuberance, and zygomatic arc. These are prominent in the males, and less prominent in the females. Another criteria is the frontal and the parietal eminences. Frontal and the parietal eminences, not prominent in the males, and prominent in the females, and prominent in the females. Orbits are smaller square and having round margin in the males. Round margins in the male, and orbits are larger, circular shaped, and having sharp margins in the females. Mastoid process in male large and blunt. Large and the blunt. In female small and the sharp. Small and the sharp. Digastric groove. Digastric groove in male deep and prominent. Deep and prominent, and in females shallow and the less prominent. Shallow and the less prominent. Foramens of the skull in male large and broad. And in females small and the narrow. And palates. Palates are large and the broad in male. Large, broad and U-shaped. U-shaped in males, and in females small, narrow and parabolic. Now second bone is the pelvis. We talk about the sex determination by the help of the pelvis. Pelvis. This one is the criteria and male and female. First criteria is the greater sciatic notch. Greater sciatic notch. It is small and the deep in male, small, deep and narrow in males, and large, wide and shallow in the females. Large, wide and the shallow in the female. Now we discuss about the second criteria for determination of the sex by the help of the pelvis, which one is the subpubic angle. Subpubic angle. Subpubic angle in males inverted V-shaped. Inverted V-shaped, and in females it is inverted U-shaped. Inverted U-shaped, and it is obtuse type in females. Obtuse type 90 to 100 degree. Obtuse angle 90 to 100 degree, and in males acute angle 70 to 75 degree. And next criteria for sex determination by the help of the pubis by the pelvic is pre-auricular sulcus. Pre-auricular sulcus. Pre-auricular sulcus not frequent in the male. Not frequent in males. If present, then not visible. Not visible. It is frequently seen in the females. Frequently seen and prominently visible. Prominently visible in females. Next criteria for sex determination by the help of the pelvis is the obturator foramen. Obturator foramen. It is large and oval shaped in male. Large and oval shaped in male, and in females it is small and triangular. Small and the triangular. Next criteria is ischial tuberosity. Ischial tuberosity in males inverted type ischial tuberosity, in females everted. Sacrum in males long, narrow and the uniform curve. Long, narrow and having uniform curve. Uniform curve. And in females the sacrum is short, small, wide, and upper half of the sacrum is straight, and upper half of the sacrum is straight, and the lower half is the acute banded. Lower half having acute band. Acute band. The next criteria for determination of the sex by the help of the pelvis is the parturition pits or scars or change in the pubic bone. These are totally absent in the male and present in the females who born children. What are the reasons for the parturition pits in the females? The posterior surface of the pubic bone, whatever attached to it, leave behind during parturition, and only multiple small depressions will be remain there. These are known as the parturition pits or the scar. And parturition pits or scar are prominently seen in the females who has born the many children, means the multipara females. And now we discuss about the pelvis indices. Pelvis indices. Pelvis indices, first is the sciatic notch index. Sciatic notch index. What is the sciatic notch index? The width of the sciatic notch. Width of the sciatic notch divided by depth of the sciatic notch. Depth of the sciatic notch into 100 is the sciatic notch index. For male it is 4 to 5. For females it is 5 to 6. Second indices, pelvis indices is the ischiopubic index. Ischiopubic index. What is ischiopubic index? The length of the pubic length in millimeter divided by length of the ischium. Ischial length in millimeter into 100. The ischiopubic index for male is 73 to 94. For females it is 91 to 115. Next index is the corporo-basal index. Corporo-basal index. What is corporo-basal index? The breadth of the first sacral vertebra S1 divided by the breadth of the base of the sacrum. Breadth of base of the sacrum into 100. For male it is 45 and for females it is 40.5. And last index is the sacral index. Sacral index. What is the sacral index? The breadth of the base of the sacrum. Breadth of the base of the sacrum. Base of sacrum divided by anterior length of the sacrum. Anterior length of sacrum into 100. For male it is 112. For female it is 116. Now last bone is the long bones. Long bones. In determination of sex by the bones, last one is the long bones. There is a index which is the medullary index. Medullary index. What is medullary index? The diameter of medulla of the bone. Diameter of medulla of that long bone divided by the diameter of whole bone into 100. Medulla means the middle part of the bone. Middle part. In long bones, for example, we discuss about sternum. Sternum. Criteria. criteria, male and female. First criteria is the Ashley's rule. Ashley's rule. Ashley's rule for length of the sternum. Length of the sternum in millimeter. According to Ashley's rule, if the length of the sternum is more than 149 millimeter, then the sternum belongs to the male, or if the length of the sternum is less than 149 millimeter, then sternum belongs to the female. Second criteria for sternum is the Hurtel's rule. Hurtel's rule. According to the Hurtel's rule, if the length of the body is more than twice of length of the manubrium. Twice of length of the manubrium of the sternum. Manubrium of the sternum, then the sternum belongs to the male. If the length of the body is more than twice of the length of the manubrium, then the sternum belongs to the male. And if the length of the body is less than twice of length of the manubrium, then sternum belongs to the female. And last criteria for sternum is the sternal index. Sternal index. What is the sternal index? The length of the manubrium. Manubrium of sternum is divided by length of the body of the sternum. Length of the body of the sternum into 100. Then it is known as the sternal index. For male, it is 46.2, and for females, it is 54.3. 54.3. And last thing is the Krogman's accuracy of sexing. Krogman's accuracy of sexing. What is the Krogman's accuracy of sexing? The accuracy of a bone. Accuracy of a bone for belonging to a male or a female is known as the Krogman's accuracy of sexing. Accuracy of bone. Percentage accuracy of a bone for belonging to a male or a female is known as the Krogman's accuracy of the sexing. For example, if whole skeleton is available, then accuracy is the 100%. Accuracy is the 100%. Krogman's accuracy is is 100%. We can say it belongs to a male or a female. Male or female. Other examples, if only pelvis is present, then the accuracy is 95%. If skull is present, then Krugman's accuracy is 90%. If long bones present, any long bone, then accuracy is 80%. If pelvis plus skull present, then accuracy increases. Pelvis plus skull present, then accuracy is 98%. If pelvis plus long bone present, then accuracy is also 98%. If skull plus long bone present, then the accuracy is the 96%. Thank you.